So I watched a really gay movie, and I'm gonna do a review of it because I'm gay. And I make the best videos, right guys? Oh, shut up. Let's just start the fucking video.
Can we take it nice and slow, slow? 'Cause I just wanna party all night in the neon lights till you can't let me go. I just wanna feel your body right next to mine all night long, baby, slow down the song. And when it's coming closer to the end, then rewind all night long, baby, slow down the song. Yeah, baby, slow down the song.
Alright, so let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? The Purge is a movie about a simple idea / premise. The year is 2022 and all crime in the United States has dropped to below 1% due to the US government allowing all crime to be legal for 12 hours every year in an event called the Purge. While seemingly more like an attempt at population control rather than a release of aggression, the very idea of this movie intrigued me upon hearing about it. So, I decided to watch it and see what it was all about. I'm going to go through the core aspects of the movie, character development, originality, etc., and voice my opinions on it as a whole. Here we go! Okay, so meet the Sandins, an upper to middle class family living in a suburb. There's the father who sells security system to those who want them, the mother who seemingly does nothing but stay at fucking home all day from what I've seen, the daughter who is an angsty teenage bitch with a typical douchefuck of a boyfriend, and the son who, I guess, just really loves technology? Or as I would like to label them, Patrick Bateman Jr., Best Mother 2014, Angsty Teenage Bitch, and Nerd. The sad thing is if you're looking for character development in this movie, you might as well forget that as there's slim to none in the film. Look, I understand it's a horror movie, which honestly this should be a thriller, but for some reason it's not classified as one. But Jesus fucking Christ, there's more character development in haunted house movies, for the love of God. The only fucking development I can think of is quite literally this scene.
Honey, this food is so good.
Isn't it amazing? Not one carb.
Great.
Not one.
Well, I'd like to hear about everybody's day. Zoe, you want to go first? Charlie, what are you doing?
Sorry, I forgot to take my vitals earlier.
Honey.
By the way, there's a slight deviation in my heart rate, but other than that, nothing to worry about.
Okay, thank you. Zoe, your day.
I don't want to do this anymore. It's stupid.
Yeah, some fucking characters we got here, eh? Now you want to see the most interesting character in the entire film? This motherfucker right here. You see, this dude don't play. He's serious as fuck. So serious that if you yell while he's talking to somebody, he'll do this.
Else's right to purge. We're very
Just give us the homeless pig, you fuck!
Sorry about that. I don't condone that kind of behavior.
Not only does he look like a younger version of Jackie Boy from Sons of Anarchy, this nigga got a motherfucking blazer. You can't even get more swag than that, yo. As far as the setting that the film takes place in, there's not much to say about it as it takes place in the same fucking house the entirety of the film. I was horribly disappointed by this, mostly due to the fact that with such a concept, you would expect more to be shown than just the same exact place going down the same hallways for over an hour and a half. The sequel promises to not do this, as the sequel is supposed to actually take place outside out in the streets as a family car breaks down or something stupid like that, but I seriously doubt it'll be much different considering that this is what I've come to expect just from seeing the first film. As far as horror goes, alright, I'm not even gonna lie here. This movie was about as scary as me shaving my pubic hairs, which is not at all. In fact, this was probably the scariest scene in the entire movie. Ooga booga? Now with that said, they did do this suspense pretty decently. The ever-present threat of people lurking around in the house was done quite well, and for the most part it kept me watching wanting to know what happens next. This is mostly due to the obvious fact that everything during this 12-hour period is legalized. Ergo, there wouldn't be any repercussions for the individuals lurking around. From an action aspect, the action scenes were done in this movie quite well. But there's also the fact that in a way they don't really make any sense. For starters, we're supposed to believe that typical businessman number 523 here, who looks like he's never been in a fight or used a gun before, can do this. While at the same time, we're also supposed to believe that Miss Muffet over here can also do this. That makes a lot of sense. All in all, I'd say that this movie is a hit and a miss all at the same time. Whilst it does some things well, it falls short in others. If you like Ethan Hawke, you'll probably enjoy this just for the fact he's in it, like I did. But at the same time, the semi-dull setting, combat inconsistencies, kind of bland characters, and lack of character development make it fall on its face. So, should you watch The Purge? If you have time, sure, it's not too bad of a film. If you don't have the time, then just put it on your to-watch list and save it for a rainy day. Or just never watch it at all. That's also a really good option.